Hello fellow survivors, and welcome to a video about hibernation in a single region survival. So in this video we're going to show how you can survive for a long time on any difficulty with just using a hibernation tactic. In this video we're going to do it on Interloper, and we're going to stretch our resources as far as you can. So hibernation, if you're not familiar with it, is basically passing time and sleeping and doing this on repeat while managing your resources to stretch them out so you can survive as long as possible. This video is technically a part 2 of a series, but you don't have to have watched part 1 to understand what's happening in this video. Part 1 was the escape from challenge, which is a single region survival challenge. You try to stay alive in just one region as long as you can. And this video is a continuation of that, where we're going to use the resources we found in the first video to survive as long as possible. But you do not need to have watched that video, because we basically have a baseline of food and availability of resources, which we're now going to stretch. So in this video, you're going to see me do hibernation. I'm going to go around and pass time, sleep, fight cabin fever, eat, drink, repeat, pass time, and just do this for as long as possible to show you how you can stretch resources really far. I do have another video about never leaving your spawn, where I show you how long you can survive in just staying still pretty much where you spawn, and you can survive pretty long on lower difficulties, but Interloper is a bit worse. But yeah, that's this video. We're going to hibernate, see how far we can survive with the resources that we have in Pleasant Valley by pretty much just passing time, sleeping, and it sounds really straightforward, but you do need to manage food, resources, temperature, cabin fever, and fire. There's a lot of stuff to keep track of, particularly without enough gear to just stay warm in a cave. So this is pretty straightforward in principle, not so straightforward in practice. I hope you enjoy this video on basically how to sleep. I know some of you sleep to my videos as well. So in this video about sleeping, hope you have a nice sleep. Anyway, let's get to it. Hello fellow survivors, and welcome to a survival video where we're going to talk about hibernation and show how it's done and how you can survive for a really long time with just stretching your resources out. So we're here in Pleasant Valley in the Prepper Cache bunker near Tin Wolf Mountain, and this is where you left me. If you did see the other video about surviving in one region only in Pleasant Valley, the escape challenge part 1, you do not have to watch that video to watch this one though, because this one is more about a continuation of that, in the sense that you're going to use the resources you have to survive as long as possible. And the first part was mostly gathering the resources available. So here's what we're going to do. We're in Pleasant Valley right now, kind of up here I guess. And we looted all of Pleasant Valley really, except for a few places here and there. We haven't been to 3 strikes, so I might go there and see if I find anything. There's some cattails left to loot and some minor things here and there. So we're pretty much going to do today, we're going to grab some extra food where possible, then we're going to head to the farm and we're going to hibernate there, which is just passing time and doing this until cabin fever hits in, and then go out and sleep. Now this is recorded before the Cougar launch, or if you want you can pretend that it is recorded after the patch but with Cougar off. The idea is to see how long you can survive with just the resources that you have. And that's pretty much it. And when the Cougar is added, you do it again with the Cougar on and see how that changes things. We're on day 9 now. Let's see how far we can get. We already got ourselves set up. This is pretty much all the loot we have in the game. We found the rabbit hat and the rabbit gloves we made, I believe. So we got some decent gear here, but not great. We don't have this jacket, for example. So it's alright what we got. It's okay. So with that said, we have some more matches, some wood. We got some cattails and some raw ptarmigan. And that's pretty much it. We don't have too much carry capacity, so we have to be a bit careful here. Not too worried about it. We can always drop bowls or something. But yeah, so we're going to head now to probably 3 strikes, probably, and then to the rivers and then home. And then we'll hibernate and repeat and see how far we can get. Let's see what the weather's like. It's a blizzard, hurrah! That's fun. We're still gonna go out though, because it's still warm-ish. It's the clothing's take a beating is all, that's all. I'm gonna go down here to this hunter's blind that's over here somewhere. There we are. I haven't been here, so we can just loot this. At least I don't think I've been here. No, nothing here. Okay. Then we're gonna go to 3 strikes, but we're gonna stop and warm up a couple places. This way should lead there. I might go into the bunker to warm up before we continue. Other than that, I think we're good. We have a lot of sprint because we don't really have any heavy clothing really. There is a bear in this area. If you did see the last video, there is a bear, but he shouldn't be out right now. So we should be fine. I think I will stop in the bunker just to warm up a little bit. There is a bed there, so we can sleep for like an hour or something. Barely cold when you're in cover, because it's still early days. This is Interloper, but it's in the afternoon, and we're still below day 10, so it's quite a lot of leeway still in terms of temperature. Once the days progress, though, it's going to get colder and colder and colder. And this is also how long you're going to survive in one region, so we're not going to leave Pleasant Valley at all. We're only going to stay here in Pleasant Valley. It should be further up here and on the left, a little bit further I think. I think it's up here, if I remember correctly. Or is it a little bit further? I think it might be up here. Should be here, yeah. There's the bunker. We could stay here for like an hour. We've been here before, so this is not new. Let's sleep for like an hour. Warm up a little bit. Okay, what's our clothing looking like? A little wet, but it's okay. Okay, I think we can continue. This is warm enough. Let's go. Let's see, is it still a blizzard? Is the only thing? Yeah, still, that's not great, but I'm gonna keep going. I know roughly how to get there in a blizzard. Ow, that was not... I didn't mean to make that fall. That's okay. Let's sprain our foot. Sprain our foot, wow. Heal the sprain. And do I have regular painkillers? No, okay. Leave it then. I don't like the sound the blizzard makes when you have a sprain. A little bit too... It goes in and out, the sound. So. Should be up and to the left. Benefit of being out in the blizzard like this is that there's no wolves around, or any animals really. So that's a benefit. But you can't see much, you kind of have to know where you're going. And I know where to go for the bunker, for the... We can't harvest this, we don't really need it anyway. But for 3 strikes, I think I know how to get there, but it's a little trickier. I was hoping to get there before I got cold, but I guess I'm gonna wait to fix that sprain until I'm on more even ground. Okay, I should really get off this, getting too many sprains there. Let's do this again. If I wasn't in a blizzard, I would just say, oh, screw it. Just let me take damage. But for this, I don't think so. I'm just going to keep going until I see something that's familiar. I'll go from there. Oh, 3 maple, huh? Wow. And eventually, even if I take a wrong turn or something, you'll hit a road. I didn't click it. Let's see. I think it's not far now. Pleasant Valley is not that hard to navigate. There we are. Because of the way it's laid out. There we go. So here's usually a deer carcass and some missed loot. Sometimes there's 2 deer carcasses. There might be one right here. Which there is. We don't need the feathers for anything. But this one's a bit harder to harvest. And there's another one over here. This one's a bit easier, but it could still blow out though. Oh wow, look at all this food.
I wonder if I can drop any of this
A
gear.
load of food. We do have our trusted can opening. Okay, I think we're gonna make a fire here. Because, am I protected here somewhere? Can I make a fire from here, for example? I don't think I can, no. I don't think anywhere I'm standing is protected, which is unfortunate. Then I can't light my torch is the problem. What about here? Maybe this is a... Wait, there was a spot there actually, sorry, I saw it now. You see that? There was a spot at the symbol. Let's see if I can find it again. Oh, there we are. Back a bit. There we are. Can I reach this? Just marginally can't? Come on. Just marginally outside of the range, see? That's frustrating. Yeah. I just marginally can't do it. That's just funny. Yeah. Well, okay. Well, in that case, we're just gonna have to do this. Let's use accelerant. Why not? Not birch bark though.
Perfect.
Okay. Put on some coal and some sticks. And always make water when you can. There is a skillet actually that I didn't pick up. It's in Thompson's Crossing. There we are. And it's warming up. Let's just... Is there anything I can do while I warm up? Yeah, we can prepare some reishi mushrooms. And then we can try to make a fire over there by the deer, but I don't think I can. I see. Okay. Wow, goes out, huh? Let's see if I can figure out a way to use this. So we'll do this. Drop it. It goes out the moment I drop it. That's amazing. Yeah, it makes sense though. Because of okay. Then we're gonna try this. Position it over here. No, didn't work. The wind is just too in the way, I'm afraid. Try this again. So you can move it like this. What if I put it like right there? No, it doesn't work. Okay, we have to wait for this a little bit then. Sorry, I just had to sneeze. I can't harvest this because I don't have tools. So I need to forward up, which I can do with torches, but they blow out, so it doesn't really work here. So we're just going to stand here and craft stuff until this blizzard either changes direction or something like that. So let's make another set of bandages. I think actually it may have ended now. Yeah, how about that? It ended. Perfect. Grab a torch. Make a fire, like right here. Like here, for example. It shouldn't start blowing like blizzard again too soon. If it transitions to not blizzard, I think you have at least like 3 hours before blizzard hits again. Or longer, obviously. Yeah, so we're gonna now start doing these deer carcasses also. I haven't harvested most of the deer carcasses in the previous video. I mostly ignored them. But now we're gonna go for them. Because we want the hides, and more importantly we want the food. I don't think we need the guts, really. Okay, I don't think there's anything... We can actually warm these up. The pork and beans and all that stuff. We'll level up cooking doing it. So might as well. So let's grab this deer, and then the other deer. Get all the food we can, and then there's some rabbits over here too. Just make some teas. So I think there are rabbits here, aren't there? Yeah, let's see if we can grab them. At least some of them. While this stuff cooks. There's a wolf carcass here too. Which we'll leave alone, I think. For now, at least. We can try and get these rabbits, so at least one of them. We don't need the hides or anything like that. We just want the food. It's 4 rabbits there. The hide, we have more than enough hides, so we really don't need them. Do that one later. Let's do the ones that are farther away. Like this one. Which one are we doing? I guess we're doing this one. I'm surrounded by rabbits. I have to get all 4 of them while we're here. Unless it went very far away. Where did it go? The one's over there. One is over here. Okay, let's get this one. I will attract wolves, but it's okay. I don't think they will get here in time. Sorry if I sound a little nasal. I recently had a little cold. I'm recovering from it, so little nasal. But basically, we're gonna get as much food as we can, and just survive for as long as possible. Okay, we'll leave this wolf. We'll try and get this out of the dough as well. For the dough, we do want the hide. I'm not bothered about the guts. I think we have enough guts, but the hide we do want. Let's cook the ptarmigan meat as well.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Okay, this shouldn't have burnt by now. Yeah? Yeah, nice. Put another birch tea on there. Let's just cook this ptarmigan stuff that we have. Yeah, 4 rabbits. Want some woods. Let's just pass time here because I'm not too bothered about this fire here, to be honest. How is this doing? This is fine now. Okay, good. I think we can just let this burn out. Cooked. Let's grab the hide of the meat here. 22 minutes, that's perfect. And we're doing starvation tactic, if you didn't see the first video. So we're basically starving ourselves until it's time for bed. And then we'll go from there. Okay. We can make some water. Let's hope this doesn't burn out. Alright, we want the hide as well. So we don't care about the guts though. But hide we do want. There we go. Let's also make a fire over here. Because we do want this dough as well. So let's make a fire. Heat up this dough. If I had a hacksaw, I could just harvest it. However, but because I only have my bare hands, it's not an option. And because we're using starvation tactic, the research books we find will, generally speaking, not be used. Because we'll be hungry all the time. 9 minutes. Okay, I think we can then go over here. Go to birch here. Because over here there are some mushrooms and more rabbits too. We're not that far from the farm, so even if I get exhausted, it'll be good. Might just be the one rabbit, but I missed. No, that's okay. We can leave the rabbit for now. Grab my stone. Grab these mushrooms here. Let me just quickly check over the hill here. Okay. Grab these mushrooms. More teas. Where did the rabbit go? He's up here. Okay. Grab the rabbit. There we go. That's 5 rabbits. Okay. Drop this rabbit over here too. Five rabbits. Oh, this is cooked. Very nice. Okay. That's everything cooked then. How is this looking over here? Not ready yet. Let's just make water in that case. And we'll start on these rabbits one at a time. And again, we don't really need anything other than the meat. We have back at base a load of hides. And we don't really need them for much anyway. So it's kind of a waste of time to use it. Okay, let's put these to cook over here. At least the big one. 38 minutes, that's good. Drop that here. 2 minutes, grab that. 15 minutes to boiled. It might be alright. We don't have a bedroll, by the way, so we need to head to a place we can sleep. Okay, let's grab the meat. 17 minutes, that's perfect. Then we need to get the hide after. Hide takes, what, 36 minutes, okay. Go back here. But this one, we're done with this rabbit. Okay. Tell you what, change the plan. Put the thing to boil here. Or cook rather there. 34 minutes.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Let's grab this hide now. Go away. Hey. Said go away. Thank you. Will this get burned? I don't think so. We can take it. Grab the hide. There's the wolf I was talking about. I'm not afraid of passing time because the wolf was fleeing when I started this harvesting, so we shouldn't be an issue with wolves. We don't smell, but we're kind of like near things that do smell, and I dropped them as decoys. Some of these things. We can actually pick this guy up. Drop him over here for the wolf. There you go. That's for you. I have to be a little careful because if the wolf comes up too close. Like here. See? But this seems to be a protected area. They don't seem to be able to enter here, which is nice. So we're not too worried about it. Okay, that's all that stuff. He shouldn't be interested anymore. He's off. Yeah. Rock for you. Right, let's harvest this next rabbit. Cook that, then harvest the next one, and so on.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
You can cook the biggest piece. And that piece can go there. Next rabbit. Feet. If you harvest the rabbit from the ground, it doesn't count as being in your inventory, and you don't get the stink lines. So you don't stink because you're not carrying the rabbit, basically. So how the old rabbit meat icon, I see. That's cooked. Let's put in this one. I'm into ready, so that's ready. Put that down. Not a lot of time left on this, but... Alright, next rabbit. 19 minutes is perfect. I'm going to leave the rest for the wolves. Now I'm going to take all this meat back, and that will stink. But as long as the weather's okay and I have a torch or a flare, we'll be okay. Seven minutes. How much have you got? Quite a bit. Go. So we're getting a lot of food here. This should last us for quite some time. And I basically want to go back to base or get some cattails. The only problem with getting some cattails now is that I don't really have the energy to do it. Do I have coffee? I don't think I have coffee. I have one coffee, okay. Might come in handy. Okay, so we have a lot of meat now. We're not going to take any of this rabbit stuff with us. We are going to take some torches though, once this is cooked. And teas, I don't know if we'll need any of that stuff. Let's just pass time. I think, no, actually, I think we can make reishi. Yeah. Don't burn. Good. Okay. I think we're good now. We got all our meat. Cooking is level 3. That's great. So now we can actually make pies and stuff too. We need to get the skillet for that though. But here we need like stew. We could make the stews actually, but another time. Okay, we're gonna grab some torches. Oh wow, that was a terrible torch, but that's a good one. Let's put a couple sticks on here. I want a couple more torches. I have 2 stink lines, so that's okay. And we're basically going to use... We're now going to go back home, unless it's too windy. That's the wolf.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
If it does get too windy, do I have a flare? I have flares here. So we can use a flare instead. If the wolf gets too close, we just scare him off, and that's it. And we have quite a lot of stuff now. We're a little slow because we're against the wind and we're very heavy. We're carrying a bunch of stuff. I think I might actually eat my, drink my coffee. Then we can move a bit faster. Let's do that, shall we? That's what the coffee's for. Let's go. There we go. Didn't help much. But it's okay. So we're gonna do the long walk back to base. Just because we don't have a bedroll. If we did have a bedroll, I'd just sleep in the cave that's up just around the corner. But we don't, so we're gonna drag all this back, and then I think I'm gonna do the first hibernation session. We're gonna hibernate as long as we can, use most of our food, pretty much until we get cabin fever. And then we'll go back out, and we'll grab some more cattails, and we'll grab some more rabbits, and maybe some birch tea. And that's it, pretty much. We'll do it like that. This is a little bit of a slow walk, though. I know that I'm, like, heavy, but I didn't think I was that heavy. Let's drop this book. We don't need that book. The wind is picking up, so I have to be a bit careful here, because this could blow out my torch. And that wouldn't be great. The worst case, you drop a bunch of heavy stuff and just run for it, come back for it later, you know. There we are. You basically walk just over 3% slower.
I can't feel my feet.
Per kilo you're over, basically. If you're carrying 10 kilos too much, then it's like 33% slower. 20 kilos is 66, and so on. Eventually so slow you can't move. So it should be across this bridge, and then across the plains, and then we should be there. If necessary, we'll stop to warm up. But I'm not too worried about my health, because once we start hibernation, we'll be healing everything up. So my health is not really an issue. I don't really care about my health. So here is the, ahead of us, is the, like, little mini barn thing, hay storage area. And there is a deer carcass there too. So we'll go and get some more deer carcasses at some point, but not right now. I'm also carrying a bunch of water on me, which also makes me heavy. I have 6 liters of it.
Oh, so cold.
But that's okay. I just want to use all the water I got. There are wolves near the orchard, so you have to be a bit careful about that. But it's really not that far from here. So we're going to have a bit of slow TV right now. We're going to endure just me talking pretty much until we get there. It's pretty much straight from here. As long as the wind doesn't blow out my torch, we are fine. Because the wolves will not hurt us. And even if it does blow out my torch, I have flares, so we should be fine. Then we're going to hibernate, and we're going to survive for as long as we can with all the food that we got, and basically do that until we have cabin fever, or at least, you know, we're not allowed to sleep indoors anymore. And when that happens, we have to go out and sleep outside. And because we don't have a bedroll, there are only really 2 options. One is that you... is that a wolf in the distance? Coming this way? I think it is. Can you see it? It's like right there. You see it? A pale little dot. And that, I think, is a wolf coming this way. 2 wolves, actually. Can you see it? Oh, that's a deer. Okay. Okay, that's a relief. But what about that one? That's a deer as well. Okay. Sorry, that was a bit spooky from a distance. There's a little faint thing coming towards me. But yeah, anyway. So, with cabin fever, there are really 2 options. One is that you go to one of the outdoor beds. And here there's a few. So the airplane crash has a cave with a bed, one of those leaf beds. There's also one by Hilltop Cave, which isn't far from, what should we call it? Signal Hill. And I believe there is a bed in the river cave, the one that's near Thompson's Crossing. I think it's just those 3, maybe there's another one. So we can go to either of those 3 and make sure we're not cold, and then sleep there, really. Pretty much that's it. Alternatively, we can just spend a long time outdoors. You know, you can just, okay, we got cabin fever, let's go outside, spend a long time outside, and get some more rabbits, get some cattails that left, birch bark, and so on. Both of those things work just fine. But the sleeping part is better, because then you pass more time and cabin fever gets cured. Right now, because you spend a lot of time outdoors harvesting all that stuff, I think cabin fever is a while away, so we should be able to hibernate for quite a long time. Now in a late game, in a real interloper or whatever difficulty late game, you can hibernate for a really long time, because your gear is good enough that you can just be warm in caves without a fire. So if you have gear enough, regardless of what difficulty you're playing or whatever, when you get to the late game, if you are warm inside a cave, you can hibernate in that cave without getting cabin fever for a long time. As long as you have the food to do it, which is especially easier with starvation tactic, but even if you want to maintain well fed, you know, if you say you kill a bear and then you occupy his cave or something, then you can just stay in that cave and live off that bear for dozens of days, you know. So that's how you do it. And you will see, if you ever watch any of the long late game interloper players, there are not many of those, but there's a few who have survived thousands of days, and they do that. They hibernate for long periods of time. So for example, there's a player called Lange, there's also someone called Even Dark, and there are some other ones who have survived for thousands of days on interloper. The other people that you watch that you may be familiar with that plays interloper regularly, you know, Once and Only, Athenan, Thomasina, Rand, all those people, myself included, you know, we don't have runs that long usually because we just stop and do other things. But we can survive for thousands of days if we want to, generally speaking anyway. But the people who do survive for thousands of days, if you do watch them, what they tend to do is they stock up on food and water in a cave, they kill a bear, harvest a bear, and so on. Then they go and in the cave and they just pass time, sleep, again and again and again, and they can pass time for dozens of days until eventually the bear respawns, and then they hunt the bear again. And this way they can pass a lot of time and survive a really long time. But the survival is just passing time, really. You're not really doing anything. And in the actuality though, if you were to play interloper or whatever in the late game, you don't have to hibernate to pass time, because the world is so big. If you go and kill a bear, once you're done harvesting and stuff, let's say you kill a bear in Desolation Point, right? You harvest that, you cook it, you get all the meat. You could then go kill the bears in Crumbling Highway, in Coastal Highway. Then you go kill bears in Pleasant Valley and Timberwolf Mountain. And even in the late game, when respawn time is really, really long, by the time you kill the bears up here in Timberwolf Ash Canyon, the Desolation Point has respawned. So if your idea is just to go around killing bears, by the time you killed all of them and harvested them, the first one's likely respawned. Or at the very least, you can do the whole loop, you know, Desolation Point, go up here, Ash Canyon, Blackrock, go down, do all the western side, do far territory, and then come back. And then the first one will have respawned by then. So there'll always be stuff to do in the late game. You'll never be without things to do. Okay, I'm going to use this. Let me just drop some of this food. There's one minor issue with hibernation tactic right now is we're not cooking level 5, which means we're not immune to food poisoning. That is the only real issue. This is raw. We need to eat the stew.
I'm not gonna be able to carry this load for much longer.
I want to eat the lowest condition stuff. Because if I get food poisoning, we can handle it. We can handle the food poisoning. Okay, so we're going to start hibernation now, I think. We're going to do it as long as we can. Let's drop our... Alright, so we'll sort our inventory and stuff when it's light. So let's eat and sleep. We can sleep wherever. I usually sleep up here. And this is just the base, but it doesn't have to be this base. Okay, so let's eat this rabbit stew, which actually makes me more rested, which is nice. And we need, about 750 calories. And this gave 800, so that's fine. So let's sleep 10 hours. And we're just going to do this for as long as we can, really. See how long we can stretch it, how long we can survive. And when the cougar is added, we'll see how it compares, really. We're going to stay on top of hydration, generally speaking, but we're going to starve the rest. Okay, before we hibernate anymore, let's just see how we get on with our loot and stuff. We got a bunch of stuff here. Okay, so we need to really go get the skillet, really. Actually, some of these are really low condition. They are, so I'm gonna not store those. Put that here instead. Okay. We can make more water in the future. That's good. Wood. We can drop the wood here, but we probably will use the wood later because of because we need to use it in hibernation. Okay, this stuff we'll leave for now, I think. Food-wise, what we need is, we're just gonna go out and grab it. We also have cattails, and we have birch tea as well. We have a bunch of stuff, really. So, let's just see if there's any inventory stuff I need to take care of. I think I want to carry most of this stuff with me, but there's some clothing items there I can drop. Repairs. Something do need repairs, actually. So we can do that. Let's actually harvest some curtains. Do some repairs. And I might get food poisoning eating that stuff, but we'll see. Grab some more.
Good. Weak.
I'm just going to pass time as long as we can. And just kill time and just stretch it out, really. But we might as well repair stuff. So this sports vest is not in good shape, for example. There's also fishing, which we can do. I need to make hooks for that. But you can do it. We do have a pry bar to open the ice. So you can do fishing. It will eventually break, though. Do I have... yeah, I do have, okay. What else is there to repair? The jersey. I can wait. Let's put some cloth away. We don't need this much cloth. Okay, so let's just pass time now. And, yeah, pretty much just eat when we're exhausted. We're just going to pass time, and this is hibernation for you. We're going to heal 32% when we sleep. So as long as we keep hydration up, generally speaking, we will recover health doing this. You can have a little bit of hydration damage, but generally speaking, you need to be hydrated. Because otherwise it's you take too much damage. Now there are ways to optimize this, which we're not going to bother about. Like, you burn through less calories and water while sleeping. So arguably, like, there is a formula for doing this the most optimal way, which will be something like drinking and sleeping for an hour and then pass time and so on. And kind of like pass the best way to do this probably is to pass time for 2 hours, then sleep for 1 hour and repeat that. The reason being that then you maximize your time sleeping, and as a result you also then burn less calories and burn less water. That would be my guess. So, but we're not going to do that. We're just going to do it the straightforward way of passing time and sleeping. The only problem with this base is a bit boring. You have to go up and down to the bed all the time. But it's not a big deal or anything. Because I might have to go get the food outside. We're going to eat these low condition things. Yeah. Because if I get food poisoning, it's okay. We can handle it. Okay. We need one more of these. Cattails. Drink water. Eventually we need to make more water as well. Okay. Sleep for 10 hours. We'll just marginally have too little calories, but it's fine. Might miss out on like 1% healed or something like that. But this is how hibernation works. You could, of course, if you have the food and the water, to maintain your hunger a bit more, you could always read, research books. I don't have any now, but you get the idea. I could also, there's a couple of things I haven't done here. I haven't prepared all the reishi mushrooms. Might as well just do that quickly. I don't think there's anything else to like do as such. I don't think. No. Let's drop this, I think. No, I guess that's it for now. You could also take off your clothes. I think they will wear a bit less. I'm really not that bothered. This video is not about optimizing your resources in the sense that you want to do it. There's a cabin fever risk already. I guess you haven't been outside long enough. It's not about optimizing it in the sense that you want it as flawless as possible. It's more to do with an illustration of how this can be done. And there are ways to do this more efficiently than how I'm doing it, but that's not really the point. We're going to pass time until cabin fever basically is close to in. So now it's 55. Let's pass an hour and see how far it is. 65, so it went up 8%, so let's do like 3 hours. We basically want to sleep, have our last sleep before cabin fever hits in. Yeah, I think we should sleep very, very soon.
Doesn't seem so crazy right now.
You can see also our fatigue meter. Something's happening here. See this fatigue meter? It now has this red line on it and this exclamation point. So what that means is that now you're losing energy. The reason that happens is because you're starving. If you haven't eaten in 24 hours or more, you start losing energy, which makes sense, right? Because you haven't eaten, so you start getting really hungry and you lose energy. So that's what that is. Yeah, we're gonna sleep now before this kicks in. We can't sleep 8 hours, but we can sleep a little bit. Let's eat the beef jerky rather than the thingy right now. I need 2 of these maybe. Then we're gonna go and spend time in a cave instead. Cabin fever kicked in earlier than I thought, probably because we had been indoors a lot. It's a little journey. We're gonna put 12 hours, but we're actually going to sleep like 7 or something. Yeah, so we have cabin fever now. So now we have to be, we can't sleep indoors for 24 hours. We can still stay indoors though, we just can't sleep indoors. But we want to go out and warm up and sleep in a cave.
Anything.
We could, of course, semi-hibernate now, which maybe we do want to do. By getting some wood broken down. Spend some time doing that. So that we can sleep. Let's take all this wood with us. So we are sure we have enough for a fire.
I got it.
We have food, so I don't think we need to bring any food for this. Maybe you can bring water though. Oops. So we're gonna go to, what's the nearest one? The nearest one is I think the plain is the nearest one. I think we'll go there. Also, there's no wolves there. That's great. Let's take some of this food with us. We can take some moldy rabbits. But we can always also stay there. As long as we're not too cold, we can just stay there. As you can see, we're almost back up to full health. Despite being starved. So now we smell a little bit, but we should be right. We're going to now head to the cave that's near the plane crash. And we need wood to sleep through the night. We have some wood, not a lot. Not a lot, but we should be alright. So you can also just pick up sticks there. I am carrying more than I really need to. I'll sort out my inventory a bit later. But that's okay. There are rabbits near that cave also, but we're not going to worry too much about that. Again, we're not going to do this the optimal way in the sense that we're going to do this flawlessly and just like sit down and calculate and do math and figure out, oh yeah, you eat so many and then you sleep and then you do. We're not going to do that. We're just gonna do it to show how far you can stretch this. There's still Interloper, and on day 10 and we're in the same region. We don't have weapons. We don't have any tools other than pry bar. So yeah, we're just gonna stretch it as far as we can, really. I'm not gonna go endless necessarily, because you can. In this particular run here, how far could we realistically survive? How to say? Because we can fish. The killer here is really vitamin C, because if you get enough wood, you can just cook a bunch of rabbits and load of water, and you can stretch the matches really far. Eventually, of course, the matches will expire, so eventually you will be unable to make fire, eventually. But the problem is scurvy. But you can fish, and then you get fish which cures scurvy because they have vitamin C in it. The problem is that the only way I can maintain the ice from not freezing is my pry bar. And of course eventually the pry bar will break. And then you have no means of getting the...
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
The vitamin C anymore. And the only way you can survive then is birch tea. So you have to go and get birch tea all the time. Which of course is perfectly possible as well, but it's a lot more effortful. So how long can you survive? It's hard to say. Pleasant Valley is a good one in the sense that you do have fishing, you do have a lot of birch bark. So this region in particular you probably can survive for a really long time. With this video we're not going to go all the way to the end. We're just going to see how far we can stretch in a session to give you an idea of how hibernation works. And then you get the idea and you'll see that we can survive for a pretty long time. It's still early days in the world. 10 days in. The world is still relatively warm, which is why we're not particularly cold right now. I don't even need to run really. And I would like to house that deer that's up here, but it does require a match, so I'd rather not do it until we need to do it, really. And we can, if we're warm enough, we can hibernate up here in this cave as well, for as long as possible. For as long as possible. I think actually, let me just quickly, I don't think I've been to Skeeter's Ridge. Skeeter's Ridge, that's just up here. I don't think I've been there on this run, so let's just go and check that quickly. There's usually wolves around there, is the only thing. But let's just, right here, this little slope, but since it's warm anyway, let's drop all our meat, so we don't attract any wolves. I'm going to go up here and just quickly check over here. Because there can be some missed loot here, just to check. There's usually 2 wolves here, I'd say. About 2 wolves. But, don't seem to be around right now. Nothing. Got some rose hips here. Wood. Can't hear any wolves either. Check the basement in a second. There's also this kind of halfway area over there, but between 2 ropes, but I don't think there's much to it really. Yeah, I think it's just this, and you might find tools. Hey, peaches. There's usually tools in the snow. Not today, okay. No tools. There's a corpse over there near the plane. We'll leave that as well. I think that's necessary. Let's check the basement quick as well. Oh, I forgot about this first aid kit that's here. Here we are. This is the Hunter Part 1 basement, if you're familiar with that. We can't see much, but I should be able to see. There's accelerant. Spray paint, really that hook and beans. There's our tools. Nothing in the fridge. We got first aid station. We got simple tools. We'll take that. A box, and now it's a little, a little dark, but I should be able to make out if there's anything here. Guns, but no, we don't need that. Wood, that's good. And there's also wood in those, breaking out those crates of those. Anything in here? Oh, I don't think I missed anything. It's dark, but I don't think I missed anything. No. Alright, let's head to the cave now. So now we're going to hibernate in the cave. As long as we can. And if we have to make a fire, we'll make a fire. And we'll just stretch our resources as long as we can. And then we can go back to base, stay in there until cabin fever hits, and then come back here again. And that's pretty much how you're just going to do it. The good thing about this cave, there's no wolves around it. There are wolves here in Skeeter's Ridge, but even if you stink, they don't come here. I think I'm not sure, but there might be an invisible barrier here, or the pathing just doesn't allow it or something. Because in all my time playing this game, I never, ever had a wolf up here. Even when I had like 3 stink lines and stuff like that. And I never had it. So I don't think they can come up here for some reason. I think it's just blocked off. And we're going to get as much wood as possible. Because even if we aren't cold now, we might be in the future. And if I don't use the wood, we can just leave it. There's also the bunker up there, so if I need to go indoors again, I could just go up the bunker, for example. I don't know if you can get up there this way. Let me just quickly check. I don't think you can. No, I don't think so. I've never done it. I never tried either, so... Didn't I try last time? No, it might be doable, but I'm not going to try and figure it out. It's not that far to go around. And here's their carcass as well, which is just over here. We already looted the plane, so we're not going to check that out. We've already done that. But here's our deer carcass, so we can loot later. We can harvest it. Start making deer stuff. And now we're in the other cave, the Burn Ridge cave. And here there is a bed. What we can do now, we can just pass time in here really. We're warm, so might as well. And just basically do hibernation here for as long as we're able to. So we're not going to sleep, we're just going to pass time. So now it's 11, so we're pretty warm. We're going to do this until we're cold, basically. It's going to stand here. Pass time. Let's actually switch so we can actually see the weather a little bit, so it's a bit more exciting. As far as it's possible. Not very possible because the thing's in the way. Oh well. Now it's actually getting colder because of the blizzard, but we're still warm enough for now, but now we're getting cold, you see. So now I might have to make a fire. Yeah, so now we're getting cold. Yeah, we're getting cold now. So this is where the fire comes in. Let's make a fire then. And we're just gonna have to do this on repeat pretty much. We're just trying to pass time in caves and indoor areas. Stretch our resources as long as we can. And that's it pretty much. That's it. Yeah, put on all this misc stuff I'm carrying around. Put on all that stuff. Let's get the 10-hour fire going. And we might as well sleep in shorter increments. Let's make 2 liters here, for example. And we can actually wait to eat, because we're going to sleep for 2 hours here. And get this water. Yeah. And this might be good. So 2 hours is 150. What we could do is this: put 2, eat 1 cattail, sleep for 2 hours. blizzard ended. So now we're good, but we didn't know the blizzard was going to end, so. I was going to do this, rinse and repeat, till I'm fully rested. And then we can see if we can get the deer hide. Then we'll hibernate from them, because I might as well use this opportunity to get the deer hide. Maybe I should just do it now, actually. So let's just put that on there. Let's go and grab this deer that's over here.
I never thought I'd be dying from starvation.
You're fine, Aster. Don't worry about it. Make a fire right next to it. Have a little bit of wind here, but it's not too bad. So we can start thawing this thing. Once it's thawed, we can harvest the meat and also the hides. Come on. And yeah, then we just do that, really. We need to make sure we have enough wood, that's the only thing, so we can actually stay outdoors long enough. So we need to ideally have more wood than what we did. But we need to pick up a load of sticks. And I need to do some inventory management, because we don't have well fed, we don't have the backpack or anything. Yeah, make the birch bar. That's a piece of stick, that technically, but the sticks do respawn, so take what we can, really. We could also break down some branches if we need to. We got the time for that, I would say. We don't have tools to break down the big branches. Get the cedar or fir. You can find a hacksaw here in Pleasant Valley, so if you find that, you can break down the big limbs. Might as well harvest this torch. Gives us a stick. Okay. So how are we looking here? That's cooked, alright. Keep cooking. Keep trucking. Gotta have 2 of these. Might as well. Let's put on some sticks here. Let's just break down this one here. I think it might marginally get cold. Yeah, that's fine. We can put some more in here. Oops. Let's put 1 piece of coal on here too. Warm up here. Better. And how's this looking? 57, so almost there. Keep making teas, really. Teas will give us warmth, will give us calories, will give us all sorts of things. Let's see, how far... it's gonna get cold, it's fine. It's not a biggie. But this is harvestable now. So before I do that, I was trying to check on the water that's in here. How are we getting on in here? "34 minutes. Okay. Let's just quickly harvest this torch here. I think we can grab the meat probably before this has been boiled, I would say. 31 minutes is fine. We do need more wood though. So I might have to do some rounds to grab some sticks. Some more water, and then let's grab the meat. Okay, we'll grab a kilo then. We can harvest that. And then cook it and harvest the other one maybe. I guess we could actually have done both now that I think about it. Yeah, we could, because the water was 30 minutes, this took 45. It's not gonna get it's not gonna boil like dry. 6:36. Let's just put 2 pieces here. 50 minutes. That's perfect. I'm gonna go back in here. I think this is yeah. Let's just put some more. Yeah. Sort out what we're carrying in a second. I just want to make sure I can grab this hide. Then we can go grab some sticks or something. Because now it's not so cold either. But this fire here can die. The other one needs to stay. That's we achieve what we wanted to here. Alright, so let's grab the hide. Okay. Got the fresh deer hide. 4 minutes. Okay. Let's grab a torch. We can douse it though. Now I'm going to take the stuff back here. And I'm going to drop some stuff some bit lighter. And then I'm just going to go look for wood really. While it's still not so cold. In here, I'm going to drop the hide. And I'm going to drop all my food here next to the fire. Because it's just wearing me down. And then we have a load of water. So we're going to just drop the water here.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Yeah, I want to be light. Yeah. Carrying a bunch of teas and stuff also, but that's okay. Torches, yeah, we can just drop some torches to be honest, like these ones. We don't need to carry our tools around, so let's just drop some stuff we don't need to like carry around. I mean, I guess, yeah. We'll carry the teas, why not? Okay, so this has got 47 minutes. I think this water's roughly the same. Okay, let's go and see if we can find some sticks. We don't smell. It's warm-ish. We can do a little round and get some sticks. Sticks will buy us time. We can also break down these branches. But let's wait to do that a little bit. I'm not going to run because that will just exhaust me. So we're gonna head over here behind the plane where there's wolves, but that's okay. We basically need wood to keep this fire burning. That's what we do. I don't think there's many sticks around here, but there are sticks on the other side. So we're now on the other side of Skeeter's Ridge when we exit this plane. And there are a couple of wolves here. What's that? Nothing. Come on. Yeah. -6 degrees, okay. Fog is settling in. I should have maybe grabbed a torch just to stay warmer, but that's okay. So basically gonna look around here for torches. We're also gonna check this carcass here. I don't really care if the small water I put down, if that gets boiled, like evaporated. As long as I'm back for the larger one, it's fine. Okay, and let's grab some sticks. There's a load of branches here. We want the sticks. Branches are fine, but not ideal. More birch. We don't need. Look around, there's an area you don't usually go to though. The wolf right there. There he is, yeah, right there. Oh, he's seen me. Okay. That's disappointing. From that distance, and you're right where the sticks are. I want the sticks. That's right, we'll just walk the dog. If it gets too close, we'll light a flare. Just gonna do a little loop-de-loop here. Yeah, this wolf is not really an issue. Not really a lot of sticks around. One there, but it's too close to the wolf now. This isn't great, wood-wise. We'll do what we can. We'll do a little trip around the rock here. Get back to our campfire. With the sticks we got, even if it's just a couple. Better than nothing. That's an odd shadow on that bench like that. Is that how that would look in real life? I think actually it would be, yeah. Come on, get us some more sticks. Come on, this is ridiculous. It's like 3 sticks. Okay, there's a bit more. There's a deer up there. Could try and get the wolf to grab the deer. He's going for the deer now, yeah, see? I think he's doing that at least. Ptarmigan up here too. See if we can catch this deer. He does kind of have a jump on it. Did he give up? I think he gave up, yeah. Did you give up? Okay, well, I guess so. Fine. I'm gonna grab a ptarmigan though. Wouldn't mind the feathers. Oh, flew away. Okay, now we stink a bit, but that's fine. Yeah, there's more sticks. And drop the ptarmigan so I can get rid of this wolf. Don't want him coming up here. There's all the sticks. That's where you've been hiding. That's the wolf right there. Ah, he ran away. Smart doggy. There is a chance, if you didn't know this, like the mechanics of the wolf fleeing, there's a chance that a wolf runs away whenever it sees you. I don't know exactly what it is, but it's something like 5%. So if a wolf just sees you, there's something like a 5% chance or something like that. That it just runs away. If you get the wolf coat or the bear coat, I believe it adds 20% chance. It doesn't stack though. If you have both or 2 of them, it doesn't change anything. But if you have 1 of them, you get 20%. So that changes to 25%. So 1 in 4 wolves will now flee from you. Which sounds like a lot. And a lot of people are like, I don't think that's true. I wear the bear coat and wolves attack me all the time. So, well, yeah, I mean, they would attack you all the time. Because 25% flee chance means there's still 75% chance they're actually going to go for you. So in 3 out of 4 cases, when you run into a wolf, they will go for you. And that's pretty much the norm, so... but they will flee occasionally. That's why I get the rabbit. It's right here. The only thing is, I hope I'm not attracting the bear now. Because there is a bear here. Okay, we found some sticks, but not nearly as many as I wanted. But it is what it is. So there is a bear here. I know there is. Because in the previous video when I walked through this area, I saw the bones in the bear cave. So there is a bear here. I can bypass it though. But you want to stop every now and then to see if you can hear it. Hear him grunting and stuff. At the moment I can't hear him. No, I don't think he's around. Yet. Grab these sticks. Load of sticks here. It's good. We'll take him. The good thing about the bear is that if he does detect you, unless he's really close, he's pretty slow, so you have a load of time to walk away. I just have to stop every now and then to see if I can hear him, because he's pretty easy to detect. Because he has loud breathing and a lot of noises. There's where all the sticks are, eh? I saw even more sticks there, so let's go for these two. I think the water's probably boiled by now. We can go the detour though via the bunker, because then we get more sticks. As long as the bear isn't here. We end up behind the cave. The bear around? Where are you? No bear. No sticks either. Yeah, they're being very sparse with the sticks. Well, we'll do what we can. Here's some more. Just checking. It's important to have a good headset for this game. I know a lot of people play this game on console and they don't have a headset, and of course, you can do that.
Sure,
I mean, I played on console for the first year I played this game. But the moment I switched to playing with a headset, my world changed in this game. Because you can hear so much more. You can really hear the animals approaching. You can detect all these little nuances in sound. And you get a lot safer this way. Okay, I think that's all the sticks, except for the branches there. Let's head back. This should help with the fire. Hold on. Yeah, okay. You don't need to get into the bunker. It's not necessary. It's nothing for us there. But you want to cure cabin fever anyway, which is still 2 hours away. And when that goes away, you still have cabin fever risk. Although not always. Like if you get cabin fever and you go outside like right away, and you spend the entire time outside and you sleep outside, then when you wake up, the cabin fever risk might be gone as well. But usually you'll go down the cabin fever risk. Alright, I'm not sure exactly how long that took. We'll see here. Now we're back here. We did a whole loop-de-loop, but we ended up with 61 sticks, so that's fine. Let's see how this fire's going. And I'm going to use this fire as long as I can. I'm not going to start another fire unless I really have to. Yeah, how's the water looking here? Ah, they both evaporated, huh? I was gone that long? Okay, well, that's fine. Let's do some stuff, like create some things to cook, that sort of thing. Because we're not tired enough yet. We could arguably keep some roll sips for like pies and stuff, but it's not a big deal. There is a skillet I just missed in this challenge. It's in Thompson's Crossing. I just forgot all about it. Okay, so here we are, 2 carcasses, 9 minutes. I can just wait until that's spoiled. Can how long to harvest this meat? 33 minutes. It takes a little while. Let's just make more water then, in that case. Let's grab the rabbit meat first. Then we really don't need the rabbit at all. I'm going to spend as much time in here as we can. Okay, put that away. We don't need it. 5 minutes. Put down the rabbit, small one first. 29 minutes, okay. Fine. There we are, cabin fever has been healed. We only have cabin fever risk now. We should be fine curing that too. I'm going to stay outdoors as long as we can. So that we can minimize its return. I'm not going to use this coal unless I can't do anything about it. The fire would last longer if I had more a higher fire starting chance. Which you can farm. If I just get enough sticks and tinder, I can just make fires in a circle. And then you are good, pretty much. Do I have anything on me that smells? Or... oh yeah, I do, yeah, okay. Water, you're making water, might as well just stack them here. Yeah. 13 minutes. Yeah, okay, let's just pass time with that. Drop it over here. Make more water, I guess. Probably harvest this ptarmigan. Want the feathers, at least I only really need 1 feather to make the second insulation layer. But I might as well grab all of them while we're at it. Okay, 1 more. 12 minutes. Make a small one. And then harvest another feather. And then we're going to sleep for as long as we can with this fire. And then that's it, really. We're good. 1 more. Okay, cabin fever risk is gone, so that's fine. But we still want to stay outdoors for as long as we can. Let's get these feathers. Now I think we'll just sleep for as long as we can, really. As long as the fire allows us, pretty much. Okay. Hey, level 4 carcass ousting, isn't that neat? So let's see, we're not going to make any more water for now. So, how long can this fire burn without using the coal? 4 hours? Okay, we'll sleep 4 hours then. Let's eat something. Yeah, that one we can eat, small piece. Yeah, more or less it, I think. Yeah, sleep for 4 hours, go from there. Because our fire starting level is so low, we can only go so far with having the fire last, you know. Okay, so the fire's about to die out. I don't really have anything to add to the fire, so we're just going to let it die out. I could actually do this. No, okay. Let's eat 1 cattail. Then we're just going to, even if we get cold, we're going to sleep for 1 hour here. I'm just going to endure this as long as we can. Okay, we're still actually warm here, marginally. It's getting colder and colder until morning, but the weather is alright, so we don't actually have to start a fire. Once we get cold, we have to go, basically. If we're lucky, we can stay in here until the next night. It's going to get warm in the day. You can also go up to the bunker and come back. We don't really have to go back to the farm because we got a lot of resources here. Yeah, I mean, it's still not cold, so let's just keep going, really. Yeah. And then we're going to hibernate here for as long as we can. And we'll go back to the farm probably, but we do need more wood eventually. The sleeping bag, and we don't have good enough gear, makes it harder. We can, however, make another insulation layer. We can repair these a little bit, which will help. A little bit, but not a lot. Let's have some water. And yeah, repeat, we can sleep 1 more hour, and then we're approaching getting cold here, really. Alright, now we're fully rested anyway. So now, we're just going to pass time. We're not cold, but barely. We probably will get cold. The question is if we're going to get so cold that we get hypothermic risk. And I don't think we will. I think that it feels like -1, but see, it's going to go up as the day progresses. So now we're warming up again. And we're looking good. In fact, we could actually sleep through this. Because why not? Let's, is anything like low? How much is this? 500, yeah, why not? Let's treat ourselves. Let's have some water. Let's just sleep because we're warm right now, so we can sleep those 3 hours or whatever this is. Get some fatigue back. And just stay here, really, yeah. There we are. We still actually have food in us, so we can just pass 2 hours, sleep 1 hour, for example. And I think we have enough. We just marginally don't. Okay, well, let's just pass that then. I'm making this pass time again because we're warm enough. So we're just going to pass time until we're cold, pretty much. It's going down. We might want to sleep a little bit though. You can see. Okay, let's drink some water also. And this will help a lot.
If I don't get some food soon.
Oh, damn. I clicked sleep instead of pass time. But we're fine. I just took some... Oh my god. Ah. Oh. That was not good. That was really bad. We almost died. We almost died. Because... Yeah, I messed up. Oh, actually, what's the temperature now? That's too cold. Oof. We only slept like, I think, how many hours did you sleep there? 4 hours or something? We didn't sleep very long. But it got cold while I slept. Don't do that. That was a major mistake. But we'll drink some birch tea and we'll warm up indoors over here. I took some food with me. We'll be fine. We'll go to the bunker over here.
I'll die if I don't drink soon.
That's not really the issue. The issue is warmth. I think we should be warm here, by the way. If we're not, for some reason, we'll just make a fire. That's it. Yeah, whoops. Don't do that. And don't put sleep instead of pass. Or exactly that will happen. There's the bear cave over there. And there should be a bear active, because I'm pretty sure I saw bones in there. Rabbit, yeah, there's bones. So there should be a bear around, but I haven't seen it. There's a rabbit here, but we'll leave the rabbit. No, no sticks, because I picked them all up. And let's go up here. And let's eat a bit to recover health, pass some time. Yeah. Because I have so low health, I don't want to use starvation right now. Okay, we're warm here, as I thought. Let's drink our some of these birch teas to heal ourselves up. And just keep calories to a certain level at least. Okay, and here we can just pass time now. And we'll start healing. Pass, not sleep. But the reason I passed time on the bed was because the bed... I'm going to keep restoring conditioning and I want to get back up to higher health than this. It was because the bed is warmer than just standing there. Okay.
I could eat anything right now.
I'm going to pass time as long as we can. We're still healing because the restore condition outweighs the hunger. But we're going to eat a little bit just because I want to get some of this food or this health back. So we're going to do that. I didn't take enough water with me really, but that's okay. Let's just pass some more time until we can sleep pretty much. I think from here we can probably starve. I think it's fine. I will starve from here. Wait until we can sleep 10 hours, then we'll eat again. Let's go and get some more food if we need to. Yeah, water. I need to go get some more water soon. And then the issue really is wood. We just need to have wood. That's it. Now here you're nice and warm, but this is still indoors, so cabin fever will eventually kick back in. I think that's about 10 hours right there. That's about 10 hours. Let's eat. We do have the means to cure food poisoning, so we could eat that, but we'll wait a little bit before we do that. I think this is about an amount, isn't it? Let's see. We need to eat one more. There's more cattails I haven't picked up, so there's a lot of resources in this region. Might have been better to use a smaller region just for ease of comparison. Aurora, that's nice. There we are, we're nearly full health again. 14 days. Now we're going to pass time here too until we pretty much run out of food, or we
All I can think about is food.
get cabin fever really. And this is how you hibernate. You just pass time and sleep. You can go thirsty sometimes, but you take a lot of hydration damage really, so you need to drink, generally speaking. I can wait a little bit, like here for example. Let me drink. I do need to get, I didn't bring nearly enough water with me, so I have to go back soon. But that's okay.
I am so hungry.
I think between the teas and stuff, I can just drink teas for hydration. So we can do another, like, a night cycle. And then I can go get some water. We can even drink our teas, our herbal teas and stuff. Yeah, let's finish our water, and then we're not going to drink it anymore until we sleep. And we're going to sleep 10 hours, which is the max. So. Yeah, I think we'll just dehydrate here, I think. Take the damage, and let's heal it back up with teas after. Okay, I think that's it. Okay, so let's drink some teas here. So we still got some birch tea, we'll drink those. We'll get some vitamin C in us from that as well. And then we'll also drink, I think we might have to drink one of these reishi teas. That's fine. I'm also going to drink this herbal tea as well. So we're going to regenerate quite a bit of stuff. And then how much we need also to eat a couple of these. I think that's enough. Marginally not enough. Eat another one then. And then we sleep for 10 hours. Then we'll go get water in that. You can see our health skyrocketing there because of the birch tea and the herbal tea, so we should heal 50 or something. Yeah, there you go. See, it's pretty high. Okay. Let's go get some more water in that. We can always just bring our food. Blizzard, that's fine. We can actually just go bring all of our stuff over here and then take it back when cabin fever kicks in. You can also go back out when it's warm enough Just stand out there, but generally speaking, it won't work. Hey, a stick. Actually, let's check out if sticks are respawned. Yeah, they have. Let's grab some sticks then. Nice. I'm gonna drop the sticks over here though. Well, we can carry them now because we have almost none, but we want to use the sticks in this fire that's over here. There we are. Oh, rabbit hasn't despawned yet. Huh? We can just drop our sticks here. All but like one. Yeah. Now let's just take all of this with us. And we'll just take it back when we need more. There we are. Take the water as well. Drink some though. We have like 10 liters. It should last a while. What's the condition of the food? That's alright. Okay, we're gonna head back. We're just gonna grab some sticks on the way. Doesn't matter that we're heavy, who cares? Just head back there. We'll get cold, I think. But that's okay. We could make a fire, but we'll do that later. But now we're gonna hibernate for as long as we can. Go back to the cave. And basically do it until we run out of food. And when if we cure cabin fever in the cave and run out of food, we go back to the farm.
I hate being cold, because I really do.
Oops, come on. Yeah, but yeah, don't click sleep when you mean to click pastime, or you almost die like I did. I want stim.
It's so cold. I just want to lay down for a bit.
I can check if there's sticks, yeah. I didn't really look. Yeah, we're cold, but it's okay. Let's have a quick look for sticks right here. Yeah, I thought I saw some. Might as well take the advantage, because they tend to reset when you have a blizzard. So the sticks will reset when there's a blizzard, so you might as well afterwards or during go out and grab the ones you find, because they will respawn. Yeah, that's good. This is a stick area in this little plane crash region for sure. If this bunker wasn't here, then I would have to go down to the draft dodger's cabin, alternatively back to the farm, whatever, somewhere there. Or to the... could go to the prepper cache that is near Timor Mountain. You could go there too. There's a few options really, more or less the same. Or Skeeter's Ridge basement is good, but there's no bed in there. You need a bed. So over here there were some sticks, weren't there? Let's just go ahead too. Then we can go up left here. Let's see. There were some sticks there, weren't there? Yeah, here we are. Let's grab these sticks too. Here we are. We're not taking a lot of damage from this, so we're fine. There we go, so we got some wood out of that too, which is great. So many sticks. And also, like, I'm not high enough fire start. Why am I? I think I'm still level 1. Yeah, level 1. I can cheese it by just getting enough sticks and tinder, light a load of fires in a circle, but that takes so many resources to do, and it's not really necessary, I guess. Maybe at some point, but I don't know. I think I'd rather use the fuel for the fire. Okay, let's drop some meat out here. Okay. I don't want to have all the meat in here because it just goes bad too fast. Okay, so we got also clothing, it's not too bad. We got quite a bit of food here. Some sticks too. I'm just gonna pass time now. We're just gonna repeat really until we get cabin fever. It's still gonna take a little while, so we can see actually how long, but I think it takes like 5 days or something like that. And let's drink water. We can actually see if you go on the log here. You'll see we went into the cache or whatever, like, yeah, 3 days ago. Yes, repeat. Let's keep doing this. This is hibernation for you, and it's like the least exciting gameplay in a way. Like, it's pretty much just pass time, eat, drink, sleep, repeat, and that's pretty much it. Gotta cure cabin fever here and there, and that's it. I'm only gonna stop drinking when I'm near full health and I need to preserve the water. That's pretty much it. I do have a ton of teas though, so I'm not too worried about it. I'm gonna eat something that probably gives me food poisoning soon. I'm gonna do it when I wake up, I think. I think that's about 10 hours, isn't it? Let's actually eat this. 377.
No, the stomach.
And there we are. Okay, well, it's fine.
It hurts.
And then we can eat.
No, the stomach.
We need parts of this.
God, it hurts.
Yeah.
What a way to die.
And we got food poisoning.
I just want to die.
And we'll drink this. Okay, and now I sleep for 10 hours. The only issue with this is that it won't heal us now because we have food poisoning, but it's okay. We'll heal anyway, so put 10 hours. You can, if you wanted to sleep longer, what you can do is you can rest for 10 hours, then you eat the poisoned food, and then you sleep again for 10 hours, and you can pass time, like more time that way. You can do that. We're probably going to get food poisoning again, but it's okay. Let's keep going and see how far we get. And this is just a portion of the resources, mind you. Remember, I only took a little bit with me. Back in the farm, there's still loads of meat and water. Probably at least the same amount as I have now, so we should be fine. Let's not take more damage than we need to.
Getting weak.
We'll wait to eat the rest of the poison food until later. And keep doing this, really. For very low on health, we can eat some just to recover, but we'll be okay. I haven't had scurvy risk. Scurvy takes a while to kick in, though. You kind of need to be... You basically have a daily intake. I don't remember the exact numbers, but it doesn't really matter what the numbers are. But you need to basically have a daily intake of so and so many vitamin C units. And on Interloper, if you eat less than the daily intake for 20 days, then you get scurvy risk. So after 20 days, if you just haven't eaten enough, basically, the game will say, okay, well, you might get scurvy now. I think we are almost at an hour's sleep here. Okay, I think we should eat, and hopefully this won't give us food poisoning, because that would be a bit annoying. If we do, we do. I think we need to eat 2 of these, I think. Yeah. I'm gonna drink. And sleep for 10 hours, yeah. And we'll heal a little bit. There we go, we got cabin fever risk, but we can still do a little bit of sleeping. And in fact, we might want to. Now, just like I said, we might want to eat this. Gives 300 calories, but it might give us food poisoning, which it did. And then we have one of our teas.
I'm starving.
And then we drink, and then you sleep for 10 hours again. You just gotta make sure you have the calories for it. So I might as well eat some of this. There. Then you sleep another 10 hours. Because even though you're fully rested, you can still sleep, because you need the sleep to cure the food poisoning. And some people will deliberately do that just to sleep longer. Yeah, cabin fever risk is we basically got cabin fever now. We can sleep for maybe like an hour, but I think we pretty much have cabin fever now. So I think we should go back outside. And we'll take it back to the cave now. And we'll use what we can. The weather's alright.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Let's take this to the cave, drop it off there, and if we make another fire, we can make some more water as well. But as you can see, the days are kind of rolling off now. It's only really cabin fever that's preventing me from staying in one place for too long. There's also a bit of juggling with the meat going off because of you have to store it outside, and I think there's food poisoning and all that stuff, but it's generally okay. And if the cave is warm enough, we can just stay there past time. But if it isn't, we gotta go. Let's see how we get on here. Oh yeah, of course we dropped some sticks here, that's good. That's cured. We're actually warm here, okay. If we're warm here, then we might as well just pass time until we're not warm. So we're just gonna keep doing this. We're curing cabin fever and we'll keep doing it. Eventually, when this will be too cold, either because it's in the late night or because we got like a storm or blizzard, and then we have to make a fire, and that's when you sleep. As much as you can. And we'll make more water. We had 11 liters of water, and we are already down to 4 liters. The water goes fast. Now, some people have told me that they feel that water consumption is unrealistic. They're like, gosh, you really can go through water a lot, you know. It seems to be unrealistic. But actually, as far as I know, you actually drink less water than you would in real life in this game. Because if you add it all up, how often you have to drink water, I think you drink about 2 liters or 2.5 liters per day or something in this game. And in real life, you need to drink a bit more than that, a little bit more. So I think actually it is slightly less than reality. Okay, now we're going to light a fire because we're getting cold. So we're going to do that. And we're going to make some more water while we're at it as well. And we can make teas as well, but water first.
Come on, little fire.
Then we can warm up. And we can go get some more sticks also if possible.
Wait, that didn't work.
I also need to make sure I have tinder, which we can just get by breaking down sticks, really. It'll be fine.
Come on, little fire.
Come on,
drink
little
almost
fire.
anything about now.
There we go.
Perfect.
Put some sticks on. Okay, there we are. Make water, please. And we can make more teas as well. I don't think I have anything to create, do I? No. Can I fix something? Yeah, that's... it kind of needs fixing. Oh, this gives 0.6. I'll repair the wool toque. So hopefully it doesn't burn my tea, actually. I don't think it will. No. This is 115, the burdock tea. But if you eat the actual burdock, it gives you 275. So I made a tea already, but really you should just eat the burdock, really. So we're not going to make that tea. This we can warm up. Yeah. Let's just keep making these teas. We could argue we want to keep some roll sips just for pies, but I'm not too bothered about it, to be honest. Just keep going. Levels up cooking as well, you know. Going 2 liters. I would like to wait to sleep if I can. Let's just keep making these teas. That's what it's for. This will also give us hydration. As well as calories, so we can use it in place of water. So many, it's insane. So many teas. Okay, we're done now. Okay, nice. Let's have a quick look for sticks. I don't have a lot of sticks left, unfortunately. We got some good water here, though. And we are curing cabin fever risk. In fact, it's gone already. We can't sleep very long, but we can sleep what we can, then it's daytime. Let me just see. It's quite cold out here. Yeah, not really any sticks around here. No. That's alright though. Grab this. Yeah. And not a lot. We might as well grab this. We'll get a little cold, but it's fine. We can handle it. That's fine. Let's go here. Then we got like that, and then we're going to sleep for like an hour.
I can't feel my hands.
Crazy. Yeah. Just barely didn't boil dry. Okay, so let's see. Can we do another hour? We can do 1 more hour. Okay, so let's do 1 liter here. And half a liter there. And a quick drink. And let's sleep for 1 hour. So getting quite a lot of cabin fever like out of the way here. I didn't eat before I slept now, but it's only a couple hours, so it doesn't really matter. Okay. We can actually get 1 more hour in, I think. Good enough, anyway. We can put another stick on the last stick, it's fine. Let's eat 1 cattail this time. Let's leave for 1 hour, and then this fire should die down. But we can get a stick from harvesting a torch. There we are. Okay, that's pretty much as far as it goes. Yes. I can make a herbal tea, I guess. Just to have them. Might as well, I guess. That's pretty much it. So, have some water here. And we can harvest a bad torch to get a stick. So, like this bad one here. And there we go. Alright, so last time here. They are done. We could actually make more of them if we want to. Why not? Probably use them. That's it. I have a coffee, don't I? Make a coffee. Oh yeah. Okay. We'll probably be cold now because it's a blizzard. Yeah, it's a blizzard, unfortunately. So if the weather was nicer, we could have stayed in here. But it's too cold. It's too cold, unfortunately. So we have to take what we got. Oh, we had a bit more water sticks. I forgot about those. Oh well, that's okay. Let's now head back to the bunker and reset. Got blizzards, so there might be some more sticks as well. Let's see if the sticks are respawned down here. You see, I'm still using a match all the time though. I've used like 3 matches or something so far. So you're kind of burning through them, but if you instead, if you go around and get enough sticks, if you're prepared, just go around and get enough wood, you can make the fire burn a really, really long time. There is a YouTuber who I do recommend checking out called Archimedes LP. And he has a challenge called the Eternal Fire, which is a fire that you light and it never goes out. So you have to constantly refuel the fire with wood. But you can, doing this, in principle, have one fire burning at all times. This takes a bit of effort, is all. Alright, we don't have that much health really, but we have enough to, I mean, we got rid of the cabin fever risk we did. We can go and get these sticks and then go back in, and we can rinse and repeat really, until cabin fever comes back in. What is happening here? What is that? Do I even want to know? The bark is coming off. Da, 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 da. There's our sticks. Have they respawned? No? Just branches. 2 sticks. Okay, well, we'll grab them, I guess. Oh well. They might respawn after this blizzard, maybe. It's very easy to find this bunker because you pretty much just hug the wall. And from the plane crash, even if you don't know where you're going, just hug the wall on your left and you just get there. Oh my god. Whoa. Okay, well, that's the end of that video. Holy moly. What were you doing out in the blizzard, you wolf? Oh my god. Oh, that's brilliant. That was like, I was not prepared for that at all. Where did you come from? What? No way. That's insane. Where did he come from? I don't know. Because the way it works with blizzards is that the animals are not out in blizzards. But if there were animals near you when the blizzard started, those animals are still near you. So for example, where I just was, there are some wolves nearby Skeeter's Ridge, and they would probably still be there if I went there. But the ones that are further away, like if I went back to the farm, for example, I wouldn't find any wolves in the orchard and that sort of thing. However, if I enter a loading screen, so if I went into this bunker and I passed a little bit of time, then went back out in the blizzard, there will be no animals whatsoever. Like they're never out. The animals will never spawn in a blizzard, except for timber wolves. They can spawn in a blizzard. But if they exist already when the blizzard hits, they happen. Here though, I have to be honest, I did not see that coming, because I was in a cave. There's no wolves around except for the ones that are Skeeter's Ridge, and they don't come here. There's no pathing for those wolves to come here. So this wolf must have been from further down in the ridge, closer to the river. And I was carrying some meats. I probably had about 2 stink lines. I didn't actually check. But that's pretty far away. So I honestly didn't think there would ever be any wolves out in this blizzard that could threaten me. Because they're too far away when the blizzard starts. But it goes to show how you need to be prepared. So if I had had the flare up there, I probably could have survived. Or if I had sprint, but as you saw, I just used my sprint because, again, I didn't think there'd be a wolf there. So if I had my sprint, I could have run for it around the trees, lit a torch or a flare or whatever, and I could have gotten rid of the wolf. You also saw I threw a stone. If you hit the stone on the head, the wolf will run away. And I did hit the wolf, but not on the head. So yeah, I died. So yeah, so this little hibernation walkthrough ended a little bit earlier than expected. Can you survive in Pleasant Valley for 30 days? Apparently not, when a wolf is out in the blizzard. But that's alright. Let's actually go back to the main menu and talk a bit rather than having this blizzard in the background all the time, shall we? We survived 19 days, we did. That's pretty good. Alright, pretty good. Let's just go back here. Okay, and then we'll do a little sit down. So, my fellow survivors, you got the idea at least, even if an untimely wolf meant an untimely end to this run. But I was going to end soon anyway. But you got the idea. So if I hadn't died there, you see what would happen. I would have gone into the bunker, I would have eaten some more food, hibernated a few more days, got to day 22, 23, cabin fever kicks in again, back out in the cave, get some more sticks, light another fire, rinse and repeat. And I probably would have gotten to day, I don't know exactly, day 25 maybe. I did have a lot of teas also, so if I used those, I maybe would have gotten to day 30 just doing that rotation right there. However, I also had a lot of stuff back in the farm, so if you just keep doing that, you can survive for a really, really long time. Of course, if you have a bedroll, it's even easier because you can go to other caves that don't have a bed. And if you have really good clothing, you can stay warm in caves even without the bed, so you can just pass time in the cave to get rid of cabin fever. And the only real risk is stuff like this, like a wolf. So to do hibernation, you just do what I did now. You just stockpile on food and water, and you stand there passing time until you have to sleep. And then when you have to sleep, you sleep, and then you starve yourself to stretch the resource as far as you can. You mostly have to drink though, because if you don't drink, the dehydration damage is pretty high, but you can fold a little bit of it. But yeah, you get the idea. So you saw what I did. Just do that in repeat, regardless of the region you're in. You just gotta have food and water, and you starve yourself, but make as much water as you can. And you need to have somewhere where you can either sleep outside with a fire if necessary, or somewhere you can just stay outside and be warm. And then you just repeat this again and again and again. And through cattails and birch bark, you can fight off scurvy for a long time, but not endlessly. It depends on the region, really. So depending on the region, you probably eventually just die of scurvy. Like, you can't survive forever. In some regions, you arguably can survive forever. In Pleasant Valley, you probably can, because there's so much birch bark that if you just do it right, if you pick up enough sticks and just have big enough fires, and if you are lucky enough to get a bedroll, then you probably will just survive, to be honest, you know. So yeah, so even though it ended there a bit earlier than I thought due to this out of nowhere wolf, it's not often I get ambushed by an out of nowhere wolf, but this was one of them. You get the idea. You saw what I did, and that's how you hibernate. You just stretch your resources as long as you can, and the only thing you really need to worry about is cabin fever. If it wasn't for cabin fever, you could just stay forever. But if you have good enough gear to stay warm in a cave and you have a bedroll, you can hibernate for absolutely ages. And if you watch my main series called Road to 500 Days, we are going to do a hibernation experiment in that one as well. A little bit different, but if you keep watching that series, we're close to day 200 now, and when we approach day 300 probably, I'm going to do a hibernation session for a different purpose, and you get the idea how that works in the late game as well. But for now, yeah, even though I didn't make it to 30 days due to that, this was at the end of the day an experiment, pre-Cougar. So that's mostly what this was, to see how long I can stretch it. And if I hadn't died to the wolf, yeah, we would have easily made it to, I think we would have made it to 50 days with just the resources we had, without going and getting anything else. Probably 50 days, something like that. But sometimes, you know, sometimes shit happens. Sometimes there's a wolf in a blizzard that you don't expect, right? And what can you do? What can you do? These things happen. You just gotta try again. But it's perfectly possible. And that's how you hibernate, that's how you stretch your resources, and as I said before, you definitely can optimize this. You can do it in a better way, you can sleep at short intervals, maintain your health better. There are ways to stretch your resources even longer. Oh, my game actually tabbed out. It does that if you idle too long. But yeah, so that was hibernation. I hope you enjoyed, and even though it was pretty much just passing time the whole time, I hope I made it past your time. Ooh, I'll pass your time anytime. Wow, that's weird. Anyway, let's let's wrap it up there. I hope it was educational to a certain degree, and I hope you understand what it's like to hibernate if you need to do that. The developers try to counter hibernation by adding cabin fever, because people would just do it indoors to pass time and survive for a long time. That's why cabin fever existed. It was the developers' attempt to make it a bit harder. But outdoors that won't really happen. But then when the Cougar is at it, it will change the game entirely, because the Cougar will be a threat in the region, and then you're gonna have to deal with that or avoid it in some fashion or another, and that's going to be a whole nother level. So this was pre-Cougar, and we'll see how it is with the Cougar. Of course you can just turn the Cougar off, that we know you can just turn it off, and then of course that's a moot point, but assuming you have it on, that's a whole nother issue really, which will be interesting to see. But for now, that's it. That's hibernation. That's single region survival. It was 19 days in this case because of this wolf. Would have been a lot longer if it wasn't for the wolf. But then again, you gotta remember, there are wolves in every region, so a death by wolf still counts as just the way things end, doesn't it? So it was 19 days this time. Could have gone longer, but it didn't. And that's it. And that's fine. And that's hibernation. I'm gonna go to bed. See you, survivors. Good night.